Man, we on 123rd right now. My
Yes.
cousin got killed on this block. Right next to my grandma's house. My best friend at the time was outside with him, and he got shot up too. And we was all 14, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what to make of that. I lost my blood brother that I grew up in the house with. His friend killed him. I didn't went to church and cried, because I do want in my heart to forget. I want to forget about the boy that killed my brother. He doing 80 years right now. His brother, my friends is under federal indictment right now. I want to grow and elevate and promote peace and do stuff different. Of course, I'm just trying to tell my story.
Life, do you think you would rather have more money or more time?
More time. Foes over here, BDs over here, it's GDs over here. It's a little bit of everything over here. You never know in Chicago, a block make a difference.
Yeah.
My mom was pregnant when my dad got locked up. And my dad ended up getting 33 years when he was 33 years old. Earlier, I do want to come get my daddy on the platform. He's a four-corner hustler. He a chief. He from 122nd and LaSalle. And recently he got pardoned by Joe Biden, and that's how my daddy out now. So
is there any way of making peace with anybody that harmed your family or anything?
Anything, that peace is within yourself. You gotta forgive yourself. You gotta acknowledge that God has already forgiven you for everything and forgiven them for everything. So who is you to not forgive them? You know, I want my brother to stay alive so much that if it means he gotta leave it alone, then he leave it alone. I feel like the influence that women have, like it needs to be pulling the youth off the streets in general.
So when it comes to the peace, I'm with it 1,000%, and in my heart, I got to.
Like, give the hundreds as a whole a definition.
Wow.
You say wow?
Honest, yeah. So wow.
Like, how we set up to go against each other, folk, and like how we fell a victim to even being in the streets.
Next up, that's gonna make me legendary status when I bat this block up, because that's what I'm about to do. Long live Mari Dior, first of all. Stop shooting in these crowds.
Hey, we trying to change, we trying to become better, and what comes with that is a lot of attacks, you feel me, from the devil. You know what I'm saying? He used a lot of people to attack us.
Man, I'm shooting with Young Will out of the trenches. You already know what's going on. And we in the trenches. He always in the trenches. Never scared to go to no trench. Play it dumb, they prayed on me. Ain't know I had a brain on me. I'm hella pretty, but don't think I don't got this thing on me. Want anybody else talk just too negative. You know what I'm saying? They platform ain't where it's supposed to be because they instigating the dissing.
Yeah, so shout out to Yahmini, man. You know how we going.
For sure. Shout out my cousin Justin CEO. Shout out Iowa Trenches. Shout out Iowa Trenches.
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
We is in the hundreds. We is on 123rd.
So what this mean to you?
What this mean to me? This mean everything to me. I grew up right here. Well, specifically right here. This is where my cousin Diaz from.
For sure.
He passed away when he was 16, I think. Well, in 2016.
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
Hit by a train, like right up there on 127.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, all my cousins grew up right here. Everybody grew up right here. My cousin got killed on this block, right next to my grandma's house.
Dang.
So yeah, like it's everything to me, and sometimes like it can mean like that I need to transform and show me where I'm weak at and where I need to grow at, cause it shouldn't be everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to elevate and move around, you know, and that's really what I have been doing though.
Absolutely. So how old are you and who I got with me? You know?
I'm 21. My name Yahmini. Like I said, I'm from right here. I'm from the hundreds in general. I stayed on the 125th and Harvard when I was younger. So this area really, I grew up in West Pullman Park. And yeah, I went to school on 103rd and Corliss at Butler. So
you really a Wild Hunters baby for real,
Wild
for
Hunters
real.
baby for sure.
So like, how important is your voice to this neighborhood and giving a voice to the voiceless?
How important is my voice? I feel like my voice ain't as important as it should be. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people not seeing where I'm coming from right now, and I just need the exposure and I need the light to show what my community really about. And in general, uplifting the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know like where a lot of this stuff started and where we got our origins from. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that happen in our community today didn't start off as, okay, gangs were formed for structure, and it wasn't started like as a gang. You know what I'm saying? Like it was formed to uplift the community and bring resources to black people, and it's been turned into something totally different. You know what I'm saying? And all I really want is to uplift my people. You know, all my friends in jail right now are dead. So
Dang, you say all of them for real?
all my friends is under federal indictment right now.
Dang.
So I'm holding it down for their kids.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what my voice means to the community.
So I'm gonna ask you this: growing up here, did you feel more protected or more prepared?
I would say like a good balance of both. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? Like I said, my cousin died on this block when I was 14 years old too. So, and before then, like I wouldn't even say that I was involved in any of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really need to be involved in none of this stuff. My cousin was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? He walked me to school. When I got into it with boys at school or whatever happened, my cousin was right there. So losing him, it changed me. Like at first I would say it definitely deteriorated who I am, like, and I've grown from that, but I would say that it took me some years to get to where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? That happened when I was 14. I'm 21 years old right now, and I'm still dealing with trauma.
That's
from
still
that.
fresh though, cause that's only 7 years.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel more for people around me than me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be sitting around beating myself up or feeling bad for myself when my grandma still needs me.
100%. So I'm gonna ask you this: you know, growing up in the trenches, this seemed regular. People dying, everything, cause you hear about it all the time. You hear the police sirens all the time. You hear about your neighborhood. The hunt has been turned since the '80s. You get what I'm saying? So when was the first time you realized, dang, I'm from the trenches and this ain't normal?
I would probably say when, like, the year in general that my cousin died, when I started got like getting exposed to everything. You know what I'm saying? And like even then, like it was just a crazy era to be in, cause I was starting to become into more of myself and like becoming a teenager and hearing everything. Like my friends was in the streets, my friends was gangbanging. I didn't really know, like I didn't care for it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a young lady, and that some stuff just ain't in my place to do it all. But like I feel like that moment that happened and like them few months leading up to it, I started getting exposed to stuff more, and it changed me. And one more time, the original question.
No, I was saying, like, when did you realize, like, it wasn't normal to be from the hood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That definitely that point, yeah. My cousin was so young when he passed away.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I seeing him go through that and my family go through that was real abnormal to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
And then it just started settling in and feeling real when like the aftermath make everything feel real. Like they don't get to feel what we got to go through. You know what I'm saying? It hurt us more than anything.
100%. So, you know, I got to ask you this because you ain't get to have a lot of time with your cousin, right? So in life, do you think you would rather have more money or more time?
More time for sure. I feel like money is there. Money, we gonna find a different way. We gonna find a way to get some money. You know what I'm saying? But time with my loved ones there's no value put on it. You know what I'm saying? It's the most valuable thing in the world. I can't get them back, and there's no amount of money I can spend to get them back. So why would I choose money over them? You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I'd rather us get that together. My cousin was a real money getter. My brother too, for sure. But my cousin really kicked it off for me in general, where it's like, all right, it's really, I gotta survive. You know what I'm saying?
So you lost your brother too?
Yeah, I lost my blood brother that I grew up in the house with. His friend killed him.
You say it's, dang, how old was you when that happened?
I was in my sophomore year of high school when that happened. So that happened 2 years apart. In 2018, I lost my cousin. In 2020, I lost my brother. And that was really the point where it was like, you know, I didn't even know what to do with myself no more.
100%. So, like, how do you cope? Like, what did you do to cope in a way, you know?
I started smoking weed at a real young age, and I don't promote that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, if anything, that ain't do nothing but hold me back and slow me down. Like, I can't, it's worse getting up in the morning when the only thing I got to look forward to is getting high. So, I would say, like, praying. Gotta pray, for one. That's the first thing that you need to do. And then, two, just meditate, like, find a way to get all the negative energy around you. Like, I have to stop hanging with certain people because
100%.
like, even if they wasn't necessarily doing nothing to me, them being in the state that they in was affecting me. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. So walk us through here a little bit. Show us the neighborhood, you know?
For sure. Like I said, this where my cousins grew up and stuff, and all of us used to play around here. I always kind of been like a tomboy. I used to climb trees in this backyard.
Dang.
With my cousin Avion.
So you grew up with pretty much all boys?
Yeah, for the most part. And then my older cousin, she a year older than me or whatever. She had ended up moving to Kansas when I was in like 8th grade or whatever. So it was just me and all the boys from then on. I got sisters and stuff too. My sister a gangster just like me though.
For sure. So what's your definition of gangster?
Gangster is somebody that's gonna take care, stand on their business with their family. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, and get some money. Like being gangster ain't all about shooting up and killing nobody or nothing like that. I don't even really think that's gangster because at the end of the day, a lot of people out here missing their targets. You know what I'm saying?
For
and
sure.
hitting the wrong people. So I think that a gangster is somebody who gonna stand on business, get them some money, take care of their family, and put God first.
Nah, 100%. I like how you said and put God first. That's the most gangster thing you could do.
That's the most gangster thing you could do.
So,
that's the only thing that somebody can't take away from you is your belief in God. So,
nah, that's real. So, was it a time in your life where you ever felt like you lost God?
definitely. Losing people made me lose my connection to God too. But I found out that like at the end of the day we all gotta go.
100%.
I can't feel like that about them forever because I'll never be able to grow as a person.
Absolutely.
So right here, this West Pullman Park.
You say this West Pullman Park?
West Pullman Park, real dangerous over here, but at the end of the day, I try to, most of my memories positive here, you know what I'm saying? I played here. I met all my friends right here. I went to school right down the street at Jesse Owens.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you this, do you think you learned how to fight first or did you learn how to love first?
I definitely learned how to fight first. I was fighting my brothers and sisters in the house. Like, that's all we did was fight. But it had to grow on me to like really protect them and hug on them and love on them. And I regret that in a sense because it shouldn't take for me to lose people for me to treat them like how I should, you know?
Nah, for sure.
But I was young though, so like I can't really say too much about myself. Like I didn't have the developed mind to be thinking about, all right, this could be my last time seeing my brother.
So as you know, you 21. So what's something you would have told yourself 10 years old playing in this park?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't feel like I was really doing too much wrong though. Like at the end of the day,
Nah, I ain't saying.
continuing to be myself. You know, like be yourself. Don't worry about chasing up behind nobody. Be with my family. Like, yeah, cause I wasn't in my brother and them faces like when I was that young. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. So what's something you wish your brother would have told you about the streets that you ain't know but you know now?
Oh man, that everybody not my friend. But at the end of the day, I learned that from him though too. So yeah, everybody ain't my friend.
Nah, for sure, for sure. So
everybody
like,
ain't gonna be loyal in the end. Do stuff by yourself. These will be calling themselves gangster. They gonna tell on you. They gonna do something to you. When you leave, they'll be with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever else. So just stay to yourself and put God first, really.
nah, for sure. So you a woman, right? So who do you trust more, women or men?
That's a crazy question because I date women too. So it's like probably a man. I'm not gonna lie. Women can be real vindictive and sneaky with what they do, and they put a lot of thought into what they do. Men just tend to jump at it. You know what I'm saying?
100%. So what's something you wish the men could do better to protect our women?
Be honest. Honestly, I feel like a lot of stuff will be avoided if you say, hey, I got this going on right now, y'all need to move around and step in y'all place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%.
in general, just honesty. Like, if everybody knew what was going on, then it'd be easier for people to make their own decision and know what's right.
Facts. So what's something the women can do better to comfort the men?
I feel like in general, like I do have some traditional beliefs when it comes to like a woman and a man being together, and a woman is specifically made to support a man. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, it's a lot of healing capabilities that women have that like men need that attention and like that from like have that lack thereof. You know what I mean? So in general, I think that the women need to get together and do something more to promote the peace. You know what I'm saying? And pull the youth off the streets. Because at the end of the day, our body, our temple is the reason why everybody else exists.
You gotta say that again.
Our body, our temple is the reason why everybody else exists. I feel like the influence that women have, like it needs to be pulling the youth off the streets in general. Like,
absolutely. Because now you see a lot of women hopping in the streets and a lot of them rapping crazy songs and they don't even really be like that. They probably ain't even got the same story as you.
Man, and I'm in general, I'm trying to elevate and be something different, because I can't be a hypocrite and say what somebody else doing that I need to be doing more of. You know what I'm saying? Like, being in the streets, it wasn't my decision. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, yes it is. At the end of the day, I'm an adult, so I can't put that on nobody else. It's me being out here, like, this is the stuff that got handed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, when the day my cousin died, my best friend at the time was outside with him, and he got shot up too, and we was all 14. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what to make of that. And at the time, like, I remember being at the hospital and people saying, "Oh, like, my best friend passed away," which was not true, of course, and it ended up being my cousin. But like, I can only like imagine what the men go through in general, but the stuff that been on in my head, like, I want to grow and elevate and promote peace and do stuff different. Of course, I'm just trying to tell my story. You know
100%.
what I'm saying?
Because without your story being told, nobody will know what you go through, and nobody will understand you and why you are the way you are. You know what I'm saying? You say what the men go through, but we don't even speak on what the women go through. Because at the end,
I gotta go through all this shit on top of actually being a woman and going through health issues and everything else, and having my reproductive system, having to think about all this extra stuff, like, and then just to come home and not feel safe in my neighborhood. I can't go where I need to go. When I was in middle school, my friend Rico, he got shot while we was outside, like, during track practice or something. Couldn't go back to track practice because of that. My mama didn't feel like I was safe.
Dang. So do you feel like you have more joy or more trauma here?
I could say a lot of both, because when I look back at the trauma that I experienced, you know what I'm saying, I still wouldn't really, like, especially because I don't have the option anyway, I still wouldn't change nothing. Like, them times that I had with my cousin and my brother and stuff, like, a lot of that stuff happened here. And 100%. It's just unfortunate that happened to them, but God don't make no mistakes. I can't change none of that stuff. The only thing I could do is really do better by my niece and do better by my cousin sisters and stuff.
So, to the people that's looking up to you, what's something you want to tell them?
Same as what I would tell myself when I was 10 years old. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really nothing out here. Go get you some money, for sure. Build a relationship with God, because you can't do none of that without it. Go get you some money and move around. There ain't really nothing going on out here.
Oh, bro. So take us through the park, man, you know?
For sure.
So who's some legends that come from this park?
Man, it's a lot of legends that come from this park. As we discussed earlier, I do want to come get my daddy on the platform. He's a folk corner hustler. He a chief. He from 122nd and LaSalle. So
it was foes over here?
It's foes over here, BDs over here, it's GDs over here. It's a little bit of everything over here. You never know in Chicago, a block make a difference.
Yeah, one block literally can make a difference.
A half a block might make a difference.
Yeah, I was just about to...
I done been across the street from people that had ill intention towards the people I hang with, so. For
sure. So, shout out your pops, man. Tell us about him, like, you know?
Oh, yeah, my pops. So, my mama was pregnant with me when my mama got locked up. When my daddy got locked up. My mom was pregnant when my dad got locked up. And my dad ended up getting 33 years when he was 33 years old.
Wow.
So, yeah, and it was in the state of Indiana, so they was trying to make an example out of him in general, but my daddy he was big, you know? And recently he got pardoned by Joe Biden, and that's how my daddy out now. So he at the halfway house now, but...
Wait, Joe Biden pardoned your pops? Dang.
Joe Biden pardoned my pops.
Shout out Sleepy Joe, man.
Man, and I give him his props where I give him his props, you know, what they do, but I do feel like in general, none of these people really here to help us.
No,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? And yeah, I respect him for that, but that's because that's personal to me. I always feel like as black people, we need our own everything. Like, we need our own resources. We need our own hospitals, lawyers, doctors, everything, and that's how we gonna succeed.
So how do we make that dream a reality, though? You know? I
feel like that dream is becoming a reality. It just take for more people to get on board and contribute some resources so we can all share. Cause I go to Pastor John Hanna Church.
Oh, for sure.
He just turned a liquor store into like...
Yeah, and one of the most wildest part on 79th and Cottage.
On 79th and Cottage, and it's going to be successful. Like, we're going to keep continuing to pray over that space, and so we can get the opportunity to build more resources like that.
100%.
I used to play basketball up here.
You can hoop.
I could hoop. but not like I could no more. My knees ain't like that no more.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But yeah, I used to come hoop up here.
So when you was a shorty, what did you want to be?
A lawyer.
You say a lawyer?
And my daddy influenced that a lot because I felt like he had a really fucked up circumstance. Like, he shouldn't have never got that much time. My daddy been away from me all this time. Like I just said, I'm 21 years old now. We got to rebuild our relationship totally.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
And the system took that away from you.
The system took
So
that
you
away
think
from
you
me.
lost more people to the system or gun violence?
I would say it's probably a direct balance for me because my daddy is my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And me not having my father, I lost a lot of skills from that. I lost
100%.
a lot of life skills from that, and not being able to have somebody like that to confide in. But I don't know. I can say like 50-50, yeah.
Absolutely. So you know I got my brother Justo out here, right?
Yeah.
So what's some questions you got for him?
Man, first I like to say his cuz, man, like
Yeah.
all the legends, you feel me? My cousin,
Yes.
he from my hood, but his pop side's from over here. You feel me? So long live Tyrell, man, long live Tutu, you feel me? And they was from over here, so like that's how we, you know, locked in and stuff. And like from my age, you know, we had a lot of people older than us, and you know, in that generation who you know, fell a victim to the streets. And that's what I'm doing this now, cause of Tyrell, you feel me? And what he went through, you know, being a victim to the streets and then dying to the streets. But mainly I just wanna ask her, like, you know, me and her we shared that loss together. You feel me? So like only question like I had, like, you know, growing up, like, cause she was involved heavily, you know what I'm saying, like around this part of what he was going on. So like my cousin lived in there 2 lives, you feel me? He'd come over here with his mama's side, with how we connected, and you know, live this life, then come over here. So like I just want to learn more about how he was over there, cause imagine I lost him, we lost our cousin at 14, you feel me? So we was shorties, like there's like I wasn't even in high school. His graduation was, I mean his funeral was the first day of high school. I ditched high school just to make sure I went to the funeral. So like, you know, so like I just want to ask her, like, how was that, you know, seeing all of them, then unfortunately losing all of them and being all around it, because again I ain't experienced that side of Tyrell like that.
One thing that I want to say about Tyrell, but like fit for a lot of the people that I lost, Tyrell didn't live 2 lives, he lived multiple lives. You know what I'm saying? He was our brother, he was our cousin. So being around Tyrell, to me, like, even when my cousin died, Tyrell was the person that I was confiding in. Tyrell was holding me. You know what I'm saying? Tyrell was holding his tears back so he can wipe mine. So it's just a really, like I said, an unfortunate situation when we lose our brothers, when we lose our sons, our nephews, because they mean more to us than anything the streets will ever see.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a good person to many. And yeah, I really do. I regret losing Tyrell. I wish it was something that I could have done. Like, but I was a kid. I was 14. He was 17, and he was a grown man to me. You know what I'm saying? Just like my brother, mentally sharp, developed, ready for anything.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Dang, so like I ain't gonna lie, you very knowledgeable. Like very knowledgeable, articulate and everything. So where did that come from?
I feel like I've been like this forever. When I was a shorty though, I used to think I was Tupac, and like I was selling squares and everything else, but like it's always been a bad kid too. But learning was always my favorite thing to do. Like I love to boast and be like the smartest person in the class. Like,
for sure.
That's just always been me. I wanted to teach at one point too, so I can help some of the youth, but I don't think that's really my lane right now. I need to do something bigger and broader, you know.
100%. I ain't gonna lie, you got a voice, you got a story. Do that.
For sure.
Give it to them, however you can. So you know, I remember I seen you go viral for a song back in the day. I just want my murders back.
I just want my murders back. Yeah, that's my favorite song still to this day. I don't like listening to it because it kind of make me sad. Because it was real pain putting that. I wrote that song my first semester in college, and I was going through a lot, and I ended up dropping out after that semester and everything. But I was by myself, you know what I'm saying? And it really, and that's how it came about. Shit, I just want my murders back.
For sure.
For real. I done lost so many people. Like, I didn't only name so many, but like I said, it started with my cousin Diaz in 2016. Then my cousin Denzel died in 2018. Tyrell died in 2018. My brother passed away in 2020, and I don't know, my mind ain't been all the way their sense.
Yeah.
But I'm getting it together for sure. Like,
So you really lost blood. These ain't just homies you really lost blood,
I
right?
really lost blood.
So I gotta
I don't
ask.
think I ever even actually lost a homie. Like, these is all my blood cousins and stuff. Like Tyrell, well, Tyrell not my blood cousin, but Tyrell, that's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't play with nobody about Tyrell.
Nah, for sure. So I gotta ask you this. Is there any way of making peace with anybody that harmed your family or anything? Be honest. Speak from the heart now, sister.
I feel like regardless of anything, that peace is within yourself. You gotta forgive yourself. You gotta acknowledge that God has already forgiven you for everything and forgiven them for everything. So who is you to not forgive them? You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Me personally, it's only so much I'm gonna do anyway. I'm not gonna come on here and lie like I'm no killer or anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay out the way. But I can't speak for everybody. I can't say what my brother want to do about his brother. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just, you know, that's.
So what do you want your brother to do about his brother?
I want my brother to stay alive so much that if it means he got to leave it alone, then he leave it alone.
Wow. So what you got to say to that, Stoke?
Man, piggyback off what she said, like, I look at it like we was all a victim to it. You feel me? They lost people, we lost people, and it's like at a point in time, I look at it from the bigger picture, like how we was all set up to be what it is now. You feel me? How we set up to go against each other, folk, and like how we fell a victim to even being in the streets, and like it got to start from there. Like then we already lost from even being a part of it, and it's like, do I want that to happen to the next person? Like, again, I do the unity and everything because of Tyrell. Because not only because what I felt, but what he felt, folks. Like, he was 17. Like, he died at 17, gang. Like,
He didn't get no chance to really experience life.
We 21. Like, I look back, folks, and it's like, damn. Like, this shit, he supposed to be 24. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, damn, folks ain't even get to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, folks, like, just so another kid won't even have to even live the streets and be that victim. Like, yeah, people die all the time by a straight bullet and not doing nothing. You feel me? But being involved in the streets, that increase your chances of, you know, this. So, like, even if my brother was just, because my brother was getting money, you feel me, at 17. Like, he was one of the main people who showed me getting money, you feel me, at a young age. So imagine if he was just getting money in out the way, I'll probably still have him to this day. So, again, it's really starting with following the victim to the streets and thinking it's cool and thinking that and it's about who you got around and stuff like that. So when it comes to the peace shit, I'm with it 1,000%. And in my heart, I got to, cause like if I'm saying I'm a man of God and I'm this, like she just said, I expect God to forgive me for all my sins, forgive me for disobeying Him, forgive me for putting money first sometimes before Him. But then I can't forgive a person for what they went through and what they caused harm to my family. Like, in all honesty, I'll be honest and keep it real on her. I don't with it, and hell nah, like I feel a certain type of way. But I got to look at that for the youth. For what if I had kids and they got to grow up here, and because of decisions I made and that hate in my heart that I don't want to let go, and I want to keep that pride in me and not let it out, and you know, let the devil get in between the real peace. It's like I'm fucking it up for the kids to come. Now it's gonna be another Tyrell out here, like
100%.
Fucked up. Like I wish I still had my brother right here, so I can't let just that pride get in between of that and let that happen again. Like that shit changed my life, gang. Like he the only person I lost in my life like that close to me. You feel me?
Right.
And that shit changed my life at a young age. Like that shit not normal. Like what we said, this shit not normal to be out here, and the fact that we think it is, and everybody our age could tell you somebody ain't lost to gun violence at a young age. That ain't normal, folks.
100%. So I'm gonna ask you this, sister. Do you think pride or anger kept these wars going on longer?
Pride, for sure.
Why so?
Cause me personally, I didn't see niggas not get as angry as they would over blood being shed as they would like over a girl. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of this start from that anyway. And in general, like, it's some stuff that I can't even explain to you. The generation under me, I know they fucked. They don't even know where none of this stuff come from. They just jumping in and going straight to it.
Yeah.
So,
like our generation was the last with some structure. Like I ain't really on beat Tyrell. He had structure. Like I keep it a buck. Like and then like at they age and like our shit, that's when like that real back dope, that lame ass back dope shit.
Limit the cussing for me, please, brother.
But you know, like that, all that lame, goofy stuff started happening. And then with back door, like back then, there wasn't no structure. Back door, what? Like you would get extorted for that, like for real. Like real violations was happening. Tyrell would violate me just off some goofy stuff, like because we had real structure back then, folks. But again, like she said, they just jumping in and not knowing anything and doing it because it look cool or whatever it is. I don't know. Like to be honest, I really feel like it's just what it is, folks. Like it's just what Chicago look normal to.
Yeah.
Folks.
Do you think the structure went away because morals went away?
Hell yeah. I feel like exactly what she said in the beginning, folks. These gangs was something that brought structure, something that brought resources, something that, you know, a community was based off of. You feel me? Bring community to the streets. And it's like.
And then the thing is, gangs followed God back in the day. Like a lot of the literature had God in it. Like you get what I'm saying? It didn't matter what you was. If you was under the Finball Act or if you was under the 6.
Like gonna be like my peoples and them, they was VL, so it's like the 5-point stop. I don't remember it, folks, but like back then you had to know that. Like if I was a shorty,
freedom,
like,
peace, justice, truth, and
bro,
equality.
All that's spiritual, bro.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's real morals you had to go by. And if you wasn't that, you couldn't call yourself no VL. You couldn't call you wouldn't be no gangbang at all. Or you wouldn't be in no gang because they went by, like you say, morals, and they don't go like that no more. Most gangs out here, they not even BD, GD, Vice Lord, Four Corner Hustle. They just a group called something, and that's what they is.
Yeah.
It's merch. It's more groups out here than gangs, if anything.
Cliques and everything.
And that's why I say like the pride getting away too, because everybody don't want to respect one person or really like sit down and say, all right, these is what our values is. This is what we gonna go by. We gonna go to school. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. They start getting sidetracked.
So I'm gonna ask you.
For self. They for self.
So I'm gonna ask you this: if you could sit down with anybody from the other side, who would it be?
I don't think I'm really at that point where I'm interested in that. I ain't gonna lie.
100%.
I don't know, and that's what I was just finna say. Like, while we was in that conversation, like, I think it's fair to say that I don't have the same experience as everybody else, and like every situation is different. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I feel my ways, and I am hoping to one day be at that level of elevation where it's like I don't really give a about none of this stuff no more. But like I said, I have my days where it's like I don't really care about nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about how nobody else feel. And I know that's selfish of me, and that I should do better at forgiving people because, like I said, God forgave me.
She real though. She ain't saying it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Knowing that she need growth. Like it ain't people out here. It ain't.
That mean you already there. You getting that up.
Yeah.
So I got.
I done cried. I done went to church and cried. Because I do want in my heart to forget. I want to forget about the boy that killed my brother. He doing 80 years right now. His brother gone.
So they both lost their life then.
They both lost their life. He lost a lot. His mom gone.
Dang. So I'm gonna ask you this: what's something you would ask the people from the other side? Any question you got for them?
More like a comment, like leave these kids out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like give these kids some room to grow and do what they need to do. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't like. I don't respect nobody that you see a kid with or you see a crowd full of girls or anything like that, and you don't get them no pass. You gotta get them a pass. That's not how it's supposed to be.
That go for any side.
That go for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like let these kids live.
No, for real. So what's something you wish you had more of as a child?
Structure, literally. Like if somebody was just there to pull me to the side and say, hey, how are you feeling more often, then I wouldn't have been going through so much trauma, and I wouldn't have been letting stuff pile on me. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was making me, I don't know, because my grandma was making me go to church. They was doing stuff like that. They was, you know, and I can't say that I would wish for money, because money ain't everything all the time, and in the wrong hands, it's nothing at all.
No,
so
facts.
I would say just have more resources in general.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when you hear that word 123rd, what that mean? What's the first thing that come to your mind?
Man, home in general, like home, definitely 123rd is home. And then it got a caveat to it, of course. It's like, dang, this is like a dark place, you know?
Yeah, for sure. So like, give the hundreds as a whole a definition.
Wow.
You say wow?
Hundreds, yeah. So wow, like. It just be too much going on out here.
So what's the best thing about the hundreds? Like, you know?
The best thing about the hundreds, I don't Oh, you know, cause it's crazy, cause the hundreds ain't always been like this. Even my grandma block still look pretty nice and decent. So.
But it depends on where you at in the
Right.
hundreds, cause there's some blocks in the hundreds it look crazy. And then
Messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I say, in general, like I said, I had a lot of good times at our parks and stuff. Like I could walk to the park, walk to the store. For the most part, when I was younger, everything was cool. Like I ain't really get in no conflict with nobody. So.
Absolutely. So like, what was y'all neighborhood store?
I'll be right up on 127 at the gas station. Not even gonna lie. We used to it's Big Sam's. Right, and then oh, you know something? When I was going to Jesse Owens and stuff, the store across the street, it used to be owned by this dude named George. But his ass used to be putting us out the store a lot though, cause everybody used to be coming in there running up out of there. That's bad, but that was fun though. Like,
As a shorty, doing the bad stuff was fun though.
Hell yeah. It getting on his nerves really, cause he used to have a lot of slick stuff to say, but he ended up getting like a dough that buzz and everything else. He wasn't letting us hit no licks on him no more.
Dang. So what make you an original from this neighborhood? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up here. I ain't gonna lie, I was born at Metro in Blue Island.
Oh, okay. But that's still right next to the hundreds though.
So I'm from Chicago. I don't care what nobody say.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I'm from right here though. Like I said, I used to stay on 125th and Harvard. Hey.
How you feeling, brother? Where we at, brother? Let him know. Oh yeah, he gone.
But yeah, dang, what was the question?
No, dang, I forgot the question a little bit. He just threw me off a little bit.
Yeah, though. Like,
So you gotta rap for us, man. We want to hear something live.
You want to hear something live?
Yeah, come on.
Alright, look. Alright. I don't care if they say they love me, still gonna trade on me. Lest they print new designs, I know this money won't change on me. Whenever they inflate prices, only time it change on me. Play it dumb, they prayed on me. Ain't know I had a brain on me. I'm hella pretty, but don't think I don't got this thing on me. Wanna obsess to me, yeah, baby, sing to me. Why would I complain when it's the life that God gave to me? Try me, no, they ain't silly. No, I put some pain in it. I don't even wanna go around me if he ain't tipping. I'm the biggest, no nan around me if he ain't bipping. I don't even want to hold around me if she ain't stripping. Yeah, baby, shake it for me. Y'all don't want to hear no lipping. Yeah, baby, break them pockets. Y'all don't want to hear no lipping. Y'all don't want to see no problems. Yeah, I'm going to seek and solve them. Bestie, I borrowed this mister. Text me, you done with that. Know that I'm one with my niggas. I go to the sun with my niggas. For real.
For sure. Break down a bar from that. You just snapped though.
Exactly what the end say. I'm one with my I go to the sun with him, you know what I'm saying? Just
100%.
Like Young Will asks, ain't no amount of money that can make me trade for them, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I respect that.
I gotta play it dumb, they pray on me too much.
No, for sure. I respect that. I ain't gonna lie. So why did you want to do this with me though? Cause you hit me up to do this.
Cause anybody else just too negative, you know what I'm saying? They platform ain't where it's supposed to be, cause they instigating the dissing.
So when it's all said and done, you gonna be a legend from right here?
I'm already a legend in my ass. I'm staying out the way. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for my people. I'm trying to get my grandma up out there, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's my next step. That's gonna make me legendary status when I bat this block up, cause that's what I'm about to do.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
So before we close out, where you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now, somewhere living in another state, but checking back for my people, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because I can't really be out here no more.
Nah, for sure. That's what they say. You got to walk with the kings, but never lose the commoner's touch. So that means you could go live lavish, but never forget where you come from with it, you know?
Yeah.
So another question. If you having a bad day and you happen to come across this video, what would you tell yourself?
Stay prayed up. Keep going. Like, no obstacle. No obstacle. None of it matter for real. Just keep going. Keep God first. Keep your money, like, save, become financially literate, get with Justo the CEO.
Yeah, break down what you do, brother.
I do credit, man. Like, my whole thing is teaching everybody about financial literacy. You know, this cuz, and I made sure she on that, you know, and she reached out to me because it's like, she see what I'm on, she see how important it is, you feel me, and that's my job. I'm here to make sure we all on it, you feel me, make sure we all know about that, because that's probably the main reason why we in the streets, you feel me, ain't no other way to get this money for, but buying the block up, that's one of her goals, and that's what we gonna make sure it happen, man.
Absolutely.
And it start with credit.
And then I got another question for you. Break down what you do every morning at 10 a.m. Chicago time.
Oh, yeah, I do the Bible study, you feel me, so I get on there making sure that, like she said, we gotta stay prayed up for. Like, this is spiritual warfare we got going on. Like, I don't feel comfortable leaving out the crib unless I do that. You feel me? My day don't really start till then because at the end of the day, we trying to change, we trying to become better, and what comes with that is a lot of attacks. You feel me? From the devil. You know what I'm saying? He used a lot of people to attack us, folk. And if we ain't, you know, spiritually prepared, folk, we'll end up losing our life. Something will happen to us. You feel me? Just because we hanging around the wrong people. We ain't got enough discernment to tell who real or fake or where to go or where not to go. Some people call it intuition, but just staying, you know, spiritually prepared. And that's what I make sure that, you know, people my age or younger or even older, really from the city, from this environment, know that that's important. So I get on there and do that to make sure that they know that we here, we doing it together. We
Absolutely.
together and growing together.
I appreciate you, brother, for real. So this, another question. I said if you, my bad. But you
They
know,
just turned that corner real
oh
loud.
yeah, on me they did though. So I said if you had a bad day, right now, this is if you having a great day, great life. You at the top. You know, at the top sometimes we forget about God. So what's something you'll tell yourself if you at the top and you flourishing?
I was gonna say that before you even said it. Like, keep praying because you never know. Like, it could be an upset at any moment, and even if it is, keep praying. Like,
100%.
God got the last say, no matter what. God got the last say.
No, for sure. So you got anything you want to get off your chest before we get out of here?
Something I definitely want to touch back on because my niece just passed away in Minnesota, right? Long live Mari Dior, first of all. Stop shooting in these crowds. Stop shooting in these crowds. If you can't get up and walk up on the person that you're trying to get, Stop shooting in these crowds for sure. If you can't walk up on your target, then you can't get them.
100%.
Keep on going about your way, because that shit, people is losing themselves about this. People losing lives. The girls though, like, I just can't see how y'all shooting these girls like this. If I'm being honest, like, I don't feel no way type of no. I'm sorry, let me get my words together. I wouldn't even feel no type of way if y'all say she with the or whatever y'all want to say if something was to happen to me today. But my niece was innocent. She didn't really have nothing to do with nobody. She was in the wrong place at the wrong time for sure. But had y'all got out and walked up on who y'all was supposed to go and get, that wouldn't have happened to her.
100%. 100%. So who you shooting with?
Man, I'm shooting with Young Will out of the trenches. You already know what's going on. And we in the trenches. He always in the trenches. Never scared to go to no trench.
Yes, indeed. And let them know where we at.
Man, we on the 123rd right now.
Yes, indeed.
Laugh.
Last but not least, I want to give my flowers to my shorty, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real, like, she different, folks. Like, it's a lot of shorties out here, you feel me, in the trenches, on the wrong things, you feel me. We really building up for and making our mistakes, and she really standing on biz. So shout out to Yahmini, man. You know how we going.
For sure. Shout out my cousin Justin, the CEO. Y'all want to get y'all credit fixed. Y'all, everybody need to be hollering at him anyway. One thing that I will say before we end this vlog is I'm trying to do something where they make it so that these kids gotta learn financial literacy. Indeed. Had I known the stuff that I knew when I was 18 years old, I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now in general. Like, we need to be teaching the kids taxes and everything, really, because, you know, they fucking us over anyway. Excuse my language, I'm steady cursing.
Nah, you will.
When it's all said and done, it's a reason that they not teaching us this stuff. So you need to, if you want to have something from a nigga, you gotta go put it in a book. But we gonna put these books in front of these kids and make sure they know what they need to know.
And we gonna make our voice the books too, you know?
We gonna make our voice the books for sure.
And then I gotta say this. People will listen to a song back to back over and over and over again. Music is the new audio books. Try to put some of that teaching in that music a little bit, sister, because you could, you could help a lot of people just through your music. Music touch the soul, yeah? For real. But we gone though, man. Y'all tune in, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace and blessings. Yeah. Where we at? Let them know where we at.
We at West Pullman Park. What's up, y'all?
What up? Do a flip again.
Y'all on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, YouTube?
What up?
Say shout out Outer Trenches.
Shout out Outer Trenches. Outer Trenches, yeah.
Yeah. Who can do that flip, man?
Preston.
Yeah, do that flip again, man.
Those Dusty boy.
Ooh. Yeah, how y'all coming? Y'all well out here, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a blessed day.
You too, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, stay safe.
Yes, indeed. Y'all be safe. Eye of the trenches.
I live in trenches.
Eye of the trenches. Yeah. Look.
TikTok. You got TikTok?
Yeah. Eye of the trenches.
Outer Trenches.
Eye, like eye of the trenches. Yeah. That's
child just got out of the summer program or something. Just
Yeah.
got busting up here that quick.
on me.
All them kids just came.
Right way though.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I went to that summer program too.
Man.
And most of my friends. This is right.
They still
This definitely a park where like a lot of the people I grew up with is split in half. I didn't either grew up with them and they've been my friends forever. I didn't got into it with them, you know.
That's
And that
typically
really
how it go with the summer camps. All over. It don't matter where you at, that's how it go.
hell yeah.
Cause it's starting school for real, for real.
Definitely started school, and that's why I say like we affected more than anybody else because motherfuckers just bringing back what they got going on at home and everything else. It's just like, damn, like an unfortunate circumstance for these kids.
Yeah, for real.
Look! This is the eye of the trenches!